Extracting metals in the middle of the activity series. Metals in the middle of the activity series like iron, zinc, lead, copper. These are moderately reactive. Take the example of zinc. These are present as sulfide ores and carbonate ores. These are present as sulfides and carbonates in nature. It is easier to obtain the metal from its oxide. So, the sulfide of the metal and carbonate of the metal is converted into its oxide. To convert the sulfide ore into oxide, sulfide ore is heated in the presence of excess air. So it gets converted into the oxide. For example, zinc sulfide, when heated in the presence of excess of air, it combines with oxygen of the air to form zinc oxide and sulfur dioxide gas is given. To convert carbonate into oxide, the carbonate ore is heated in a limited supply of air. So zinc carbonate on heating changes to zinc oxide and carbon dioxide gas is given. Now heating in excess of air is termed as roasting, and heating in the absence of air or in a limited supply of air is termed as calcination. Now once you obtain the metal oxides, to obtain the metal from metal oxides are reduced using reducing agents like carbon to give the metal. Zinc oxide, when heated with carbon, will give metallic zinc and carbon monoxide gas is obtained. Now metal oxide can also be reduced by treating the metal oxide with a more reactive metal. For example, sodium, calcium or aluminium. When a metal oxide, for example MnO2, is heated with the more reactive metal, then the more reactive metal forms the oxide and the less reactive metal is obtained. But during this reaction, a large amount of heat is given out, because of which the metal that is obtained is in liquid state. Now here manganese dioxide is heated with aluminium powder. So aluminium is converted into its oxide. As aluminium is more reactive, it displaces manganese from its oxide and it forms aluminium oxide. So here aluminium is getting oxidized because oxygen is added to aluminium, while manganese dioxide is getting reduced to manganese. And during this process, a large amount of heat is evolved, because of which manganese metal is obtained in its liquid state. Similarly, Fe2O3 solid and aluminium, when they react, aluminium being more reactive is oxidized to aluminium oxide and iron is obtained as free metal, and the heat which is evolved in this reaction melts the iron and iron is obtained in molten state. So metals are produced in molten state, and the reaction of Fe2O3 with aluminium is used to join railway tracks or cracked machine parts, and this reaction is known as thermit reaction. The molten metal which is obtained here will be used in joining the cracks in machine parts, or it is also used to join railway tracks. Again here aluminium is acting as a reducing agent and it is itself getting oxidized to aluminium oxide, whereas iron is getting reduced to metallic iron. Iron is losing oxygen and aluminium is gaining oxygen. This is also known as displacement reaction. Here iron is displaced by aluminium from its oxide to give free iron metal, and aluminium oxide is formed as the product.